Hey everyone, welcome to the first official episode of Brickrated, Overpriced, or Overpowered. And today we're going to be reviewing the Zelda Great Deku Tree 2-in-1 set that comes with this set on the front and this set on the back. This is a really cool set that I love and I was waiting for a very long time, very anticipated. I'm a big Zelda fan, so grab your bricks and let's get to building. Alright, so first things first, I'd just like to admire the box art for a minute. We have the beautiful Breath of the Wild Great Deku Tree on the front. You can see we have Link and Zelda here, there with the Master Sword, and then Hestu right here. And then on the back, the second build is the Ocarina of Time Deku Tree, where you can see Adult Link, and then also Young Link comes in this set. He's up here. I think that the art for this set is actually amazing, and I'd also like to delve more into the art in the book right here. So in this book, they started the book with some art from the series. So you have art from Ocarina of Time and art from Breath of the Wild as well. And this set, what's really interesting about it is, although it has a lot of history and it comes with two different sets, they don't actually make you decide at the start. As you can see here, we have all of the minifigures that are included in this set. We have the builds, and then they show you, here's the Ocarina of Time one, and then here is the Breath of the Wild one. But they don't make you decide at the start, which is quite interesting. I was a bit surprised by this because I thought that the whole build would be completely different, but what I realized was only the last 10 bags are the difference, so you don't choose until the very end of the book. Anyway, let's get straight into the build because I know that's what you're all waiting for. Alright, so the first thing that you are told to build during this set is actually not the tree. It is what is known as Link's little hut from Ocarina of Time. And there's a lot of really cool details that go into this tiny little build, although I know it's not that big, it's not the main focus, but the details are amazing on this part. Like you have a crate with some bombs, some healing potions and stuff like that slots into the back of here for a cool play feature. It comes with the two links, which I'll go over later. I'm going to do a section about the minifigures at the end. And then it comes with some other small details, a sign talking about the forest that this is from, and also the little fairy that follows Link around in the games, known as Navi. Anyway, that is obviously just the small build at the start, but here is the main attraction. Here is the fully built Breath of the Wild version of the Great Deku Tree. I chose the Breath of the Wild version because I believe that the minifigures fit a lot better with it. According to the story, obviously, you don't actually get the Master Sword at the Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time. You only get it at the Master Sword at the Great Deku Tree in Breath of the Wild. That's why I chose this one. I also include Link actually holding the Master Sword in my build because I thought that was cool. Anyway, let's get into the design itself. This build was very, very engaging and fun to build. I think that the quality of the pieces are also amazing. It's very sturdy, and you may think, oh, these tree branches, yeah, they're very sturdy. He also has a cool little play feature. We'll go over that later. But yeah, the build quality was amazing. The build time, I think it took me about 6 hours, so it's quite a big set, but for its price, it's nowhere near as big as it really should be. But yeah, so what you start with is this, obviously, and then they have you build the actual Master Sword in the stone resting place. As you can see here, it's in the stone right there. And then you move on to the main tree. And basically what they have you build is from the ground up, and you build up, and when you get to about here, where all the cherry blossoms are, this is where you choose between the Ocarina of Time one or this one. Some of the history on this would be, I think that the reason that they chose this one is because Ocarina of Time is one of the most iconic Zelda games of all time, but Breath of the Wild is one of the most popular of all time. And I think that choosing these two is a good contrast between the nostalgic fans who love Ocarina of Time from back when they were kids, and now they can buy this, and also the newer fans, the Breath of the Wild fans, because Breath of the Wild's a newer game. It came out in like 2016. Anyway, let's get into the next section, which I'd like to talk about, which is the play features of the set. So this set, it has a lot of good small details for kids and also just play features. As I said, it has the mouth and the eyebrows move with a little contraption in the back that I will show you in a minute. And then also, if we turn it around, there's not much on the front, but if we turn it around, you can actually see that there's a lot of little hidden features. So up here, we have a little nest for, there's a little fairy up here and a little Korok, a little leaf guy. And then if you come down here, you can see there's a little, oh, you can't really see it, sorry. You can see there's a little cooking pot, and there's a bed for all the Koroks, and there's even a little Korok right here, which I'll show in the camera right there, if it'll show. These are the little Korok guys that are all around this set, which I thought was a really cool detail based on how small they are. And then obviously I'd say the main play feature for me would be that the Master Sword can actually go in and out of the stone. As you can see, it actually goes inside the stone as seen in the game. Yeah, I think this set is actually an amazing build. It's great for Zelda fans. An amazing first set to the addition of the Zelda world for LEGO. LEGO got into Nintendo with Super Mario back in about 2020, and they were so amazed that there was even Mario in LEGO, and now we have Zelda, and I think that it's a great addition. I think it's a great thing. I think more Zelda would be great. We just got the second Zelda set to be announced, which is going to be the final battle of Ocarina of Time, which will include other minifigures from Ocarina of Time. Now, speaking about minifigures, that is the next thing I would love to go over. This set comes with 5 if you include Hestu minifigures. But I'll go over Hestu later because he's technically a build, not a LEGO minifigure. So first off, we have the Child Link from Ocarina of Time. He comes with his classic hairpiece with the classic green hat, the classic green tunic with the little skirt that I love. I love the detail. The shield that he comes with from the game, and then just a regular sword. Because in Ocarina of Time, he does not use the Master Sword when he's a kid like this. Then we move on to the second part of Ocarina of Time, the adult Link from this timeline. So this is an older version of Link that basically traveled through time to meet the child version of himself to join the game. He holds what is the Ocarina of Time, which hence the game name. It's pretty important. I love the details on this ocarina with all of the different indents and stuff and where he can actually play it. His tunic obviously has some wear compared to the other one. He's also lost the skirt and instead is replaced with movable, complete legs. And I think that the Ocarina of Time minifigures are really accurate to the game. The only complaint I do have is that they share the same hairpiece. Obviously, they are the same person, so I can't complain too much, but I would love if we got some hair variation. Anyway, now let's move on to my favorite minifigures. First off, we have the Zelda minifigure from Breath of the Wild. I love this hairpiece. I would just like to show you close up. This hairpiece is beautiful. I love the ears with the hairstyle, and I also love her two faces that she comes with. This is amazing. This is an amazing minifigure, and I love her tunic, and I just love this whole minifigure. It's amazing. I do wish she came with a Sheikah Slate, which is a piece of equipment that she uses in the game, but beggars can't be choosers, and I love this minifigure the way it is. And now finally, the grand prize, the best minifigure in the whole set for me would be Breath of the Wild Link. Now, this Link minifigure is very unique, and we have never seen anything like this before. It has a completely custom hair sculpt, a completely custom head sculpt as well that's never been seen before, a completely custom champion's tunic directly from the game. Same with Master Sword, first of its kind. There's never been a sword made like this before. It even has the M on it. If you turn it upside down, you can see the M for Master Sword. And he even comes with the Hylian shield as well, which is another nice little detail, the shield that he uses in the game. And I think that my only critique with this minifigure would be that they continued the tunic onto his legs, so it looks a bit odd like that. Anyway, this overall is an amazing set. I love how it turned out. I have practically been waiting for this for my whole life. I'm a lifelong Zelda fan, and I think that Zelda fans across the world will love this set. But now we have to get into the final point, the price point. This set is $300 retail, unfortunately. And I do have to say, because I'm honest and I'm not trying to be biased, that this set is very expensive for what you get. I know that this set it's an amazing build, an amazing play set, comes with a lot of small details from the Zelda games, but $300 is an insane price point for what you get. This set's 2,500 pieces, which is way under the piece-by-piece limit that LEGO fans usually go by, one piece to $1, which it's way off. But I do think that the minifigures do make up for a lot of that lost value. Also, the same with it's a 2-in-1, so technically you are getting 2 builds, although you can only have one of them built at one time. But yeah, overall, I would give this set a 9 out of 10 for build. Build quality, build features, fun to build, amazing set. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for play and the little details and also historical value to the Zelda games. Accuracy would be a 10 as well. But I will have to give it a 6 out of 10 for the price to piece ratio, because this set is just absurdly expensive for what you get. But overall, besides the fact that it is super expensive, I think that it's an amazing set with a lot of different details that all come together to make it a masterpiece in my eyes. And I would easily say that this is one of my favorite LEGO sets ever, and that's why I wanted to start with it. Anyway, that's going to be the review. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. Let me know in the comments if you have any different opinions about this set, and I would love to talk more Zelda if I can get the new set. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.